What's up, y'all? Strong Master Lee.
And Lulu.
All right, today we're reacting to Oliver Tree for the first time.
Oliver Tree. That's a really nice name.
I actually thought it was a made-up name, like a stage name.
Yeah, no?
No, apparently that's really his name. Oliver Tree Nicole.
Wow.
Or Nickel. Yeah, so this dude, he's got a song trending right now. Essence. So I wanted to check that out. I've been hearing so much about him. I have seen him on the Tiger Belly podcast where he was basically talking with Bobby Lee. It was such a shocking conversation.
Really?
Yeah, it was honestly one of the weirdest things I ever seen. So I'm like, is this whole thing that he's doing a persona, like an act? That's why I thought like Oliver Tree was like an act because got that bowl cut. Oftentimes he's wearing sunglasses, jumpsuit from the 80s. It's deliberately weird as F,
Wait.
right? Super eccentric.
Baby, that was
It's got to be a joke, right? No one deliberately, like I said, Asian kids grew up with that haircut. I had one, but we all wanted to get rid of it the minute we could cut our own freaking hair or go to the barber. So I thought like, that's his act. But when he was on the Bobby Lee podcast, they got into a fight. They were on the floor, like punching each other. It was, yeah. So I thought, okay, are they acting? Because Bobby Lee is known to be like push buttons.
Yeah.
And also known to be acting too. Like he exaggerates things to create uncomfortable situations. And I don't know if Oliver, he was in on the joke or not. They were literally going at it. I mean, if you're a fan, you got to fill us in. Like, what's his act all about here? Because I'm trying to imagine what his music's like because he must write amazing music because he's constantly being talked about these days, right? And he's like constantly being surfaced. So we're obviously the ones that don't get it. By the way, if you want to hear some wicked wild stories, you got to check out my channel.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show.
Baby, you're my essence, you make me lose my mind. I can't live a day here without you by my side. I won't ever leave you, I need you in my life. Without you, I'm nothing.
What
would I do without you here? Life would not be the same, my dear. I feel like I would disappear. Sounds a lot, but I'm so sincere.
I'm kind of digging this song.
Since you make me lose my mind, I can't live a day here without you by my side. I won't ever leave you, I need you in my life. Without you, I'm nothing. Baby, you are my essence. Let me make a confession. You're all I talk about when you're not around. I need you in my presence. You always know what to say to me. You're everything from my A to Z. You're the only thing saving me. I need you now. Baby, you're my essence. You make me lose my mind. I can't live a day here without you by my side.
Okay, so I'm thinking it's an act. That being an ass is kind of the whole shtick. There's something odd about this.
The whole music video.
Kind of mean, even.
Yeah. What's the whole
I was
point?
like getting into the song, I'm like, oh yeah, and then he kicked the baby.
Yeah. That part I was like, okay, something is wrong. That's not cool. What are you trying to say? Why would you kick the baby?
Because the music's so good, you just forgot about it.
But the music is so good. I love it.
Without you, I'm nothing.
Whoa!
What the hell? Like a WWE street match.
What would I do without you here? Life would not be the same, my dear.
I dare
I
you.
feel like I would disappear.
You know, so in the biggest battles.
So sincere. Baby, you're my essence. You make me lose my mind. I can't live a day here without you by my side. I won't ever leave you. I need you in my life. Without you, I'm nothing. Baby, you're my essence. You make me lose my mind.
Wait a minute, who's the other guy then? what the Bobby Lee fight was like.
Ah. And he directed it.
Of course he did, baby. If someone says Wicked Wild, he's got to come up with his own ideas and direct it. He does that kind of stuff. I was reading up on it. I'm like, okay, that's weird, but I guess if that's part of his act, I get it. He had an album that he was promoting. He even went on tour to promote the album, and then he never released the album. People are like, whatever happened to the album? They didn't release it. People asking, where is it? Does he just fallen off the cliff? He's like, all right, you know what? It might come in the next 10 to 15 years, something like that, when I finish it. And then out of the blue, one day he just releases it. No fanfare, just puts it out there. I'm like, oh, there it is. It's almost like performance art for him. It's what I'm starting to gather. Like, it's not just music, and it's not just trying to create visual imagery that matches the music. He's an embodiment of some sort of artistic experiment that he's on. He writes music like this, which is honestly, it's really catchy.
It is.
It's a great way to hook people in because music brings people together. It allows him to go crazy and to kind of tell these stories. What's this story about? I have no
idea.
What I don't get is, like, I see pictures of him with the bowl cut, and you see that guy on the right, but it's him on the left. So when he beats him up, is it signaling that it's beating up the old version of him, and now the new version of him is like cocky to the point of being an ass? Is just like
because
that
he
symbolism?
was probably bullied.
Was he bullied before or something like that? Is that what it's all about?
But I love the music. I really do. I'm not fan of the music video. I love his outfit though, and his Mercedes Benz.